Welcome to the story of the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, like you've never heard it before.
This story isn't told to you by the one Dragonborn that masters all, but told to you through the eyes of many different characters.
From soldiers in the Civil War seeking peace and order,
to seeking freedom and to remove the weakness from her lands.
From those cursed by the night, seeking to be the vigil in the darkness.
To warriors seeking honor, glory, and companionship.
To a shapeshifter and worshipper of the Daedra who seeks to live a life as a warrior.
To a mage seeking power and the arcane knowledge of Aetherius.
To assassins seeking fear and bringing the cold touch of Sithis.
To thieves seeking wealth beyond measure.
We all hope you enjoy
this story
of the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim.
Episode 17, Reckoning. For a vampire who doesn't need to eat, she sure can cook. I guess we both like a little blood on our steak. She's just so precious when she sleeps. I remember she used to just watch me... Wait, what's this? A letter from Cecilia. It reads...
I've left this note beside your bed since I didn't wish to wake you. I have set up a little spot under the Temple of the Divines where we can help our friend. I haven't yet moved him. I plan on doing that when we get back. I have left Zarita with him, though. I don't know how long he has left, maybe a day at best. So I would suggest leaving Serana behind just to make sure. Burn this note once you've read it, my dear.
Yes. Cecilia is right. She was right last night. I need to be out there gathering power, but I can't leave things to chance for Senturos. I need Serana here, just in case. But I don't know how I'm going to tell her. Maybe I should just get my armor on. That's more than enough time to think of something to say. I know she won't like it, but I can't risk it. But I really don't want to go out there without her. She's always been by my side, even before I was Dragonborn. I don't know what in Oblivion to do. She's Senturos' only hope. Cecilia will help him, but she will never turn him, and I'll never force her to break that rule. But I can't bear coming back and having lost him. I can't. My head is just so cloudy. I can't think straight these days. I've done so many things I thought I'd never do, and then I make excuses for it to make it feel right. But, I don't know anymore. All right, time to put this gear on by my own. By Talos, I haven't missed this feeling. It's like carrying father's weapons and camping equipment when I was young, but so much worse. Damn, it's hard to move in this thing. It's been 2 days, and it feels like I took this off only an hour ago. All right, now I need my blades. Nothing like adding even more weight to my crumbling body. I can see why Serana loves wearing robes.
What is making that infernal racket? Ragni, what are you doing? And why are you in full armor? Your heartbeat is racing. Something is off. Tell me what you're doing. Now.
Okay, fine. I need you to stay back. I need you to be here when it's time for Senturos to be turned. I don't want to risk it. I need you here in case something happens out there.
So, your plan was to just leave me behind? Absolutely not. If something goes wrong, you need me out there. Even more so now that Minerva isn't here. I'm the best mage you have. I will not leave your side at all, not even for Senturos. Look, take a seat while I get dressed, please. We still don't have to risk his life. There's still more than one way I can turn him without a bite. But I will not be left behind at all.
Okay, but please don't get angry. I'm just worried. There's just too much to think about and worry about with everything going on.
I'm not angry, my sweet. Just let me explain. You mean everything to me. And I mean everything. What did I tell you that day when we were in the river? When we were alone, completely naked and exposed only to each other? What did I tell you? Do you remember those words?
That you loved me. That you wanted to be with me for eternity. For as long as I would have you. For as long as we have left together. Kind of hard to forget that day, letting you see me without any clothes on. I was so nervous the water around me was rippling. But when you touched me, it was like all the cold and fear vanished. I just felt warm and safe.
Has anything changed since that day? Do you still want me? I've told you this 100 times. You are my reason for life. I've lived for hundreds of years and slept for more than 2,000, but never have I felt so alive since I've been with you. You gave me purpose, a reason to live.
Nothing has changed. I still love you. I always will. And when all of this is over, I want to spend my remaining time with you. I am yours, and you are mine, forever.
Then you understand. Because your forever is my forever, and I won't let you out of my sight. Not even if you begged. Now, for Senturos, I will draw some of my blood. So if he needs to be turned and I'm not here, my blood can save him. Now, you better get a move on to the fort. I'll get my gear on and draw some blood. Then I'll go see Senturos. Don't you dare leave that fort without me, my sweet. I will see you later. I love you.
Thank you. I promise I won't leave without you. Thank you for doing this, Serana. I don't know what I would do without you. At least if something happens out there, I know Senturos is still safe. Okay, I better get a move on too. See you soon, my love. That went better than I thought it would. I'm of the same mind. I don't want her too far from me. I'm glad there's still a way to save Senturos and still have her by my side. Puts my mind at ease. Look who we have here. The wench that tamed a wolf. Well, hello there, Nightingale. I take it you had quite an exciting night last night. Bet you had some fun.
I have not a single clue what you're on about, Dragonborn. Not a single one. I was lurking in the shadows like I usually do.
I have so many questions, but for a later time, my dear. Let's go and see the others. Hello, everyone. How did last night go, Freya? I hope it was a rather pleasant night.
It was wonderful. That redhead. Oh, she knows how to treat a woman. She tastes like honey. Might keep this one to myself.
By the 9, Freya. I'm trying to drink my water without those images in my head. How did you survive Cecilia talking like that?
Don't mind her. No doubt a side effect of being a werewolf. Allergic to silver and born without a filter. By the way, how was Senturos? How did he look? Was he doing okay? What was he doing?
He looked horrible. He would cough up blood, or his tears would be blood. But he stayed up with Luca while I was there. He put on a smile for her. A strong man, for what's about to happen to him.
Do you know what's going to happen to him? If you don't, I would like to tell you later about this. If you don't mind, it could... Well, I want to hear your honest opinion.
Of course, my dear. When the time is right. Come, and we shall talk. I am always here when you need me.
I swear I'll pay you back. I can't find my coin purse. I swear it was in my boots last night. You know my word is my honor.
Yeah, you better pay me back. You can't speak words without your head.
Hand it over, Nightingale. I told you we do not steal from people, let alone our own. I'm disappointed in you. I told you not to do this.
Fine. Oh, come on, Dragonborn. It was a light bit of fun. I only wanted to see how Tonrak would react. For the harbinger of the mighty companions, he's lousy for gold.
I knew it, you sneaky bitch. You really are a shadow. Nah, it's fair play, Ragni. She got it fair and square. It's all hers. There's only like 36 coins in there anyway.
It's not fair and square, it's stealing. And I won't accept that.
You know better than anybody. Life isn't fair, Ragni. Don't sit up there on that moral high ground. It's a long way down, and it hurts. You take what you can and suffer its punches. It's how the strong are made. And for you, Honorable Harbinger, you still owe me 20 septims. And for you, Nightingale, if I find your fingers anywhere near my waist trying to take my gold, I will take your hand.
Ah, Freya, my dear. I could steal the armor off your back, and I know you'd like that.
Threatens to behead me if I don't pay back the gold, but only threatens to take the Nightingale's hand if she steals it. I can see we're playing favorites with your eyes, and you don't even know what she looks like.
I don't need to. I like what I see. It will be my mission, too, one day, to see who the Nightingale is without anything on.
Okay, let's get going. We should get a move on back to the fort. Serana will join us there later. She has something she has to do first. Let's get a move on, shall we? Well, Freya, you don't know it yet, but you've completed that mission. Her fingers have already been beside your waist. You just don't know it yet. And what Freya said was right. Topha shouldn't be stealing in the first place from one of our own. But I don't know. I can't stand there and tell a thief not to steal when I'm a vampire hunter who's letting somebody become one. She's also right about life not being fair, and how that creates the strong. That's what I like about Freya. She's a little too honest, but whatever she says is the truth, no matter how hard it is to swallow.
As soon as I arrived back at the college, I dived into my books looking for one that described a sickening dagger like the one Sigund gave me. When I became Archmage, I spent most of my time here reading books trying to find hints on the dragon mask, and I came across a book on a second-era Reachmen cult called the Bloodthorn. They describe to be 10 times worse than the modern Forsworn. It mentions a dagger that had jagged teeth. I believed we had found the weapon that struck Senturos. It was a cursed blade, foul as they could get. It was simply called Bloodthorn. But there was no mention of the dagger's creator, if it was some twisted Reachman or made by the Daedra. My bets are on the Daedra. Nothing this sick could be made by mere mortals. Sergius Turianus, the college's best in enchantments, was as confused as I was when he looked at the blade. He wanted to crack it open, but didn't want me to bother him, since it could take some time. During that time, I went back to Tolfdir. Before I left to follow Ragni, I was training my alteration skills. Tolfdir had a spell in mind that could master my skills, but we needed dragon heart scales. I already had the blade to do this, but not the skill to take down a dragon on my own. The trick was getting the scales before Ragni turned the dragons into a pile of bones. This will be a useful spell against dragons, maybe something I can teach Ragni. Sergius had done what he could for the night. He told me he needed to take the items to his quarters and examine them there. He wanted the Wabberjack so he could see if its properties and the Bloodthorn blade were of the same origin, Daedric. I warned him not to touch the Wabberjack with his hands, for it would drive him instantly insane. Maybe the Bloodthorn is Daedric because it touched Senturos, and it's been trying to kill him ever since. No mortal enchantment is that powerful, or could last that long. If it is Daedric, how in oblivion do we break its curse or destroy it? There are ways, but we certainly don't have the time for that anymore. I fear the only thing that can save Senturos is what will doom him. But Ragni was a vampire, and she was able to be cured. But what if Senturos is cured and the curse comes back? That is another dilemma. I really thought sleeping in my own bed would be the greatest thing ever after so long. But no. I had a strange dream of what looked like Morthal on fire, surrounded by Draugr for some strange reason. Was that a vision? Isn't this Ragni's thing? She can keep that. I want nothing to do with that sort of stuff. I've never been to Morthal. It's not a route I would normally take to Solitude if I wanted to walk it. The place stinks and rubs me the wrong way. And I can now see why. But if this is a vision... Wait a minute, what's this? A letter from Ragni and a spell book? This will be interesting. It reads...
I hope this reaches you in time. I found this spell book on a mage that attacked me on the roads. I had a look, and it seems to be a Daedra summoning spell. One too powerful for me at my current skill level. So I thought it would be perfect for you. A thank you for being with me on this journey to save Skyrim. A thank you for being my friend. And a slight reminder that I'd like to continue training with you. Love, Ragni.
How kind of her. But also sensible. This is a Dremora spell. Wouldn't want her summoning it and it then killing her. Wouldn't that be a twisted fate? I better get my gear on and see what this Daedra might be. Taming a Daedra is the sort of thing that will wake this elf up. Won't be needing that Dragon Priest dagger anymore. Tonrak can keep it for the time being. Now let's go and see what Ragni's present is. Then I have to go and see if Sergius has found anything. This will be the safest place to cast this summon. I really don't need to be back for a night and have some unbound Daedra kill one of the students. Here it faces me, and a long fall to the floor, if it doesn't play nice. I'd always come up here for some fresh but rather bitterly cold air when I was bored. I always thought of learning a levitation spell so I didn't have to walk up or down the stairs. I could just float to the top, the kind of spell you can only fail once. I'm always up for the challenge of learning new spells, but the last thing I want to die from is looking like a fool falling to my death because of a spell. So I found it was safer to just walk. Okay then, let's cast this spell and see what happens. Then go and see Sergius about what he's discovered. After that, I'm out of here. I've been away from Ragni a day too long. Okay, let's do this. Better to be ready for a fight with any new Daedra summons. What? That's a new one. Did I not cast it? Oh, interesting. Not hostile, for now. I've never seen a Daedra like this before. It does look to be a Dremora, a big one at that. Look at its blade. This is something different. Ragni, my dear, when I get back, I think I might kiss you for this. Daedra, do you speak? Will you serve me, or are you still loyal to your last master?
I speak, mortal, and no, my last master was a weakling. I am glad to be rid of him. He deserved his fate fighting the Dauzan, and I am now yours to serve, mortal.
Good. Well, since you're already trained, let's get out of this cold. Follow me, Dremora. Somewhere a little more comfortable. I have a few more questions for you. Now close the door when you come in, and take a seat right over there. If I am to use you, I need to know if you can be counted on, because I have plans for you, big guy. Now, let's get personal, shall we? You mentioned a name before, a Dauzan that killed your former master. What does it mean?
In your tongue, mortal, it means dragon-forged, or what you mortals call the Dragonborn.
Yes, indeed. She was the one that gifted me your summons. So you know of the Dragonborn. Do you know that I serve her? And if you serve me, you also serve her. And since you now serve me, I wish to see your face, Daedra. Remove your helmet at once.
Your bidding is my command, master. All of Oblivion knows of the Dauzan, for she is protected by Marillia. As we know about you, mortal, as you are protected by Azura. How do you think you survived the Lord of Revelry and Madness?
Well now, that hurts my feelings. I thought it was because of my sharp wit and my lethal skills. But that would make more sense. We'll just keep this to ourselves, shall we?
A mortal with sharp wits does not willingly walk into a meeting with madness twice. As you mortals say, doing the same thing over and over and expecting something different is the definition of madness.
Ha! I'll pay you that one. This Daedra has some sharp wits of its own. But if you are to serve me, I want you to protect the Dragonborn at all costs. You will put her protection first over my own. Do you understand that?
Your bidding is my command. I shall protect her over you. After all, the sooner you die, the closer I come to freedom.
Good. But for that snarky comment, I might just teach the Dragonborn and everyone else you'll summon. See how you like that. Now I need to go and see someone, then we're leaving this place. Let's go.
I had marched this carcass from Solitude, and I was regretting it already. But at least Freya kept the trip entertaining with her night. Going into details, she talked vividly about her night with the wench, and I think it was to just stir up Ragni and try to get a jealous reaction out of Tonrak. But the Nightingale didn't react at all. But I could still feel that smirk behind me. Freya talked herself up like she was the goddess of sex with women, but there were a few times she praised the wench's skills. I think by the end of it, Ragni was excited to get back to the fort. At least I had Freya with me. Traveling with her is never boring. The things that come out of her mouth would put a Daedric prince to shame. Watching everyone's face when she speaks is always funny. You can see them bracing themselves for something appalling, and when she finally speaks, you watch their eyes roll back or their face crinkle with surprise and disgust. It's even better when it's done in front of Cecilia. Speaking of which, I need to find out why she didn't move Senturos. Hopefully, Serana will have more information when she's back. I'm glad I still have Serana with me, and that she's still able to turn Senturos if we get held back. I really hope we don't. I want to be there when he turns, and I really don't want to miss out on this wedding. One created after the peace treaty. Something good to come out of the war's end. Well, its current end. Look at that. There's Luri. I did see some of her people outside. Hello, Cecilia. I did get your letter. You said last night you were going to move him? What happened?
Ragni, this isn't something we should be talking about with everyone around. I did go to move him, but he told me that he wanted one more day with his daughter. And I accepted. He deserves that, because nothing is ever going to be the same again for him. He might never see her again. Not until he goes to Morthal and cures himself. If that doesn't stop what's been done to him. So I left Zarita there. I see Serana stayed too?
No, she's coming. She refused to leave me behind. She has left her blood behind if Senturos takes a turn for the worst, so he can be saved.
Are you serious, child? Her blood is very dangerous. In the wrong hands, that could be a disaster. What was she thinking? She should be smarter than this, being older than all of us. She's still a child herself.
She wouldn't leave me. Not after I left her behind the last time. I had no choice. I wasn't going to force her away again. I won't do that to her. And I'm safer with her around. Even more so now that Minerva isn't here.
Well, it's done now. When we get back, we need to destroy that blood immediately. It's too dangerous. And Sigund is waiting for you. She's out on the tower. I have to sort some things out with this Reach woman. She's upset that I killed her grandparents or whatever.
Best of luck with that, and remember to be nice. I know you have it in you now. I'll go face Sigund. Oh, I haven't even had time to think about her. If she wants to see me, then I'm in trouble. I look back on all of this, and I should have just told her. Somehow I just thought hearing it from Senturos would make this easier. But I think I just passed on the consequences to him. But this was his choice after all. I don't know. I guess I was just so eager to see them together, those two soldiers on the other side. I guess I was just greedy. I just wanted something good to come out of all the bad, and I got involved. And I shouldn't have. I should have just stayed out of this. I thought because I fell in love with my enemy that I was the authority on the matter. I thought I could help, but Senturos and Sigund aren't the same as me and Serana. I was stupid to interfere. Maybe if I didn't get involved, none of this would have happened. That's where she must be. I shouldn't have told her to follow Senturos into solitude. If I would have kept my mouth shut, they'd still be friends. It's because of me everything has gone wrong in their lives. It's because of me they have both suffered. And the thing is, I wouldn't have been able to do this without them. People die because of me, and I end up causing pain to the ones I love the most. I look back and Lisra and Mother died because of me. Because I ran off to the fields to hunt for some flowers, and they came looking for me. They died because of me. And in my dreams, everyone I love dies. Maybe I'm just doom-driven. Everyone that comes to love me suffers and dies. I'm meant to be the savior, the hope. But I feel the opposite. And if I didn't go telling Senturos of my dream, maybe he wouldn't have been hurt, and he wouldn't be where he is now. This is all because of me. And by not telling Sigund, I feel I've destroyed what chance they had. If I didn't interfere, maybe they would have found their own way. But I got involved, and I did what I do best. I ruin things. Sigund, I'm here. I want to apologize about not telling you. I should have. Ow! Why would you do that? Why? That really hurt. Why? Sigund, why?
Why? Because you betrayed me. You told everyone else but me of your plans with Senturos, and behind my back. You had Karsten take me away so I couldn't find out. You did this all behind my back. Too cowardly to just tell me. You had to get Senturos too. I will not follow you today. I will not risk my men's lives for somebody I cannot trust. Keep out of my business. Don't involve yourself in my affairs again. I was a fool to think you were my sister. You are no sister of mine.
I'm sorry, Sigund. I really am. I didn't mean for it to go this way.
Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed. It is another shorter episode, and I thought I'd put them both together because, well, they're small, and I haven't done anything in a while, and these have been sitting here for a while. You'll understand why these two are both small for the next one, because these two were meant to be part of the next one, but yeah, it's not going to really fit. And it's for good reason. I mean, these are okay, I believe. They're fun. Like, they build into a story, and then the story for the next one's going to be fun. It's made me angry, but at the closing hours of making it, I've really started to enjoy it. And I like messing around with certain ideas, betrayal of a friend from the emotional sake, because like I've said, Sigund's a bit of a... I'll get into that in the background. So I went and basically, edited the eye texture and make it look bloody and different makeup textures and, try to make a black eye, things like that. I just like to mess around with ideas and see where I can take them. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this little outro. If you liked it, give it a like. If you disliked it, give it a dislike. If you've got something to say, either constructive criticism or you're an arsehole, or you liked it, let me know because I love hearing those sort of things. But other than that, I hope you guys have enjoyed. There is a playlist and all that sort of stuff, and there will be an outro video I do for both of these, for both 16 and 17, as sort of one outro. I'll do that a bit later on, but I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll catch you in another video. Look out yourselves.